In this presentation, you'll hear these terms used interchangeably. They are derivatives of the SKP RV Club and its affiliates. Welcome, and thanks for taking a few minutes to take this virtual tour of the SKP Saguaro Co-op. In 1988, a group of escapees gathered to discuss the possibility of creating a co-op in southeast Arizona. Since the escapee parent organization required new co-ops to be sponsored by a chapter, they formed Chapter 21, which, to this day, covers southeast Arizona and southwestern New Mexico. 1989 saw construction of 242 lifetime lots. And in 1990, there was a drawing for them. Also in 1990, the Clubhouse was constructed and opened. In the years that followed, the Clubhouse was expanded, 55 lifetime leaseholder lots were added, and the short-term lease lots on the 300 and 700 rows. So, there are 4 residential components within our community: 297 lifetime leased lots, 23 one-year and 6-month leases on the 300 row, 21 6-months-at-a-time leases on the 700 row, and 27 dry camping sites, mostly for overnight visits. Subject to availability, all lots in our rental pool are available by the day, week, or month. Information on rentals and becoming a leaseholder is available on our website, skipsaguaro.org, or by stopping by the office. With the exception of dry camping, each lot has a service pedestal, subsurface water vault, and sewer connector. The electrical panel has breakers with 30 and 50 amp connectors. Also on the pedestal is the connector for the park's cable television system and a telephone jack if optional landline service is desired. Most of the lifetime leaseholds have, in addition to the improved space for RV parking, an additional structure. In the early days of the co-op, these were sheds that were on skids so that they could be moved and bought and sold as personal property. Although there are very few of them remaining on the 297 lifetime leased lots, they're very similar to what you see today on the 300 row. Over time, sheds were replaced by casitas, permanent structures that cannot exceed 288 square feet with a maximum height of 12 feet. Because they cannot be moved, casitas are the property of the co-op, accounting for the wide variance in the cost of lifetime leases. Prices range from a bare lot without any improvements beyond the gravel and utilities at under $11,000 up to lots with a book value in excess of $40,000 due to not only the cement pads, but of course the casitas. The manner in which casitas are finished out is all over the board, although there are strict regulations regarding compliance with building codes and park regulations. A few are not much more than large sheds used for workshops or craft areas. Others have been built out like a Manhattan efficiency apartment with full bathrooms and kitchens. But in no case can they be more than 288 square feet. And because we are an RV park governed by the zoning regulations of the City of Benson, casitas are not residential units and cannot be used as sleeping quarters, although guests may be hosted in them for up to 2 weeks, 2 times per year. If at some point you decide you might want to become part of the Skip Saguaro community, there is an orientation program that covers everything you would need to know about the leasehold values and just about everything else about the inner workings of the co-op. As we start our tour, it is important to note that all common area facilities are available to everyone staying in the co-op, regardless of their status as a leaseholder or renter, or for any particular length of stay. Each has the same access to the common area facilities. And the place to start is the Clubhouse, the center of our co-op community life. If you are staying with us, you can check the calendar available at the office or check Channel 5 on our cable system. This discussion covers facilities available pretty much 24/7. Besides being the location for special events, meals, movie night, and board meetings, the Great Room also hosts most of the park's creative arts activities. The colorful decorations and informative bulletin boards are along most walls. Of special note is the AED located in the southeast corner of the room. We offer periodic classes on its use, and if an emergency arises, just use it. The machine is highly intuitive and even talks to you. In the puzzle room are puzzles, games, and DVDs. All of these items are free for you to enjoy. We ask that you do not try to restock the DVDs as there is a designated return slot. Do return the puzzles and games to a place on one of the shelves. Also on the shelves you'll find many documents and files covering much of the history of the co-op. And then there's a binder on the coffee table under the television that contains profiles of most of our current leaseholders. At the west end is a sitting area with sofa, recliners, and a television connected to the park's cable TV system. The library is through a door from the puzzle room at the northeast corner of the clubhouse. Books, magazines, and even audiobooks are available for all guests and residents to borrow without the need to check them out. All we ask is that you return them to the drop box by the door within a reasonable period of time. We also invite you to make donations of books you no longer wish to keep by dropping them in the same box. This space, with its comfortable seating, is also the location where our writers group meets. Also accessed through the puzzle room are two smaller rooms that host a variety of activities from card games to meetings. The back of the calendar lists the regular scheduled activities that take place here. The northwest corner of the clubhouse houses the fitness center, which, like all other facilities in the co-op, is available 24/7. In addition to the equipment shown here, there is a selection of free weights and other stretching and strength-building apparatus. Along the south wall of the Great Room is the entrance to the pool room. Check the calendar for when there are tournaments, but residents are welcome to use it at any time. We have a full commercial kitchen that is used for scheduled meal functions as well as being available for use by our residents. Use of the kitchen, however, must be scheduled in advance through the kitchen coordinator. The kitchen is the only facility in the co-op with a security camera to prevent loss of food, utensils, and misuse of equipment. That said, you are welcome to borrow cooking apparatus using the clipboard by the outside door. Please return them clean and place them back where you found them. Note that all food and condiments are off limits. You'll have to provide your own. On the parking lot side of the clubhouse is the entrance to the coin-operated laundry. You can exchange folding money for rolls of quarters at the office. And please follow the posted instructions in the laundry, or you may find a load or two of your washing sitting on the counter in order to free up space. In a moment, you'll find out that we have a heavy-duty washing machine for soiled items, like pet blankets and rugs or other items not suitable for washing in machines that are used for household laundry. There are 3 honor stations in the clubhouse. A refrigerator with beverages, candy, and ice cream. Help yourself anytime. Just leave your payment in the cash box. At the coffee and tea station, you may serve yourself regular or decaf coffee, a selection of teas, and cocoa. Cups, napkins, stir sticks, and sweetener should be on the counter next to the coffee machines. Again, deposit your payment in the cash box on the counter. In the fitness room is a variety of serviceable items, including clothing. Residents are asked to add to the collection or, when harvesting one or more items, make a donation of the amount you think is appropriate in the cash box. This place of quiet contemplation is at the northeast corner of the clubhouse. The fountain provides visual beauty and the soft background sounds of water as it flows over and down the shale slabs. Have a seat on the arbor bench or one of the Adirondack chairs. Everything in this peaceful garden was designed and built by co-op volunteers. We move away from the clubhouse now as we tour the co-op and see that the office building at the entrance has restrooms and showers. It is available 24/7 by using the combination lock that's on the door. These locks use the same combination, which is changed periodically. They are on the restrooms in the office building, at the entrance to the fitness center of the clubhouse, the laundry, and the workshop in the maintenance building. The workshop is located in the maintenance building and has a variety of power and hand tools. If you don't see what you are looking for, be sure to open the drawers and cabinets. If you are inexperienced with any of the tools or would like a refresher, there is a posted list of residents willing to provide instruction. The shop is kind of like a National Forest campsite, and we hope you will always leave it cleaner and more put together than when you found it. There is a clipboard at the roll-up door for checking out hand tools and ladders. There is no time limit, but please be respectful of the needs of others. Also, there is a supply of fasteners on the workbench and scrap material on the east wall. You may help yourself to anything found there that is not identified with the owner's name. Also in the workshop is a heavy-duty washing machine for pet rugs, blankets, and other soiled items that are too large or inappropriate for the machines in the laundry. Also inside the maintenance building is a storage room of assistive equipment available for loan to residents with disabilities. Channel 5 lists the Helping Hands Committee contact for the current month. Caution: do not use the welding equipment if you have not had adequate training. See the list of volunteers inside the building that are willing to give instruction. That said, there is an outside welding station on the west side of the maintenance building. Equipment there includes a stick welder, a wire welder, also welds aluminum, a 30-inch sheet metal brake, drill press, chop saw, and grinder. There are hand grinders and other metalworking tools under the outside bench. Adjacent to the welding station is scrap material that may be used for fabrication. On the east side of the maintenance building is a service island that includes a dump station, compressed air hose, and water, one hose for cleanup and another with potable water. It is recommended that you bring your own pressure gauge. And of course, leave the area neat and tidy when you are done. The pole barn across the bridge to the storage area has a variety of landscaping tools. You'll see the clipboard there for checking equipment in and out. There is no time limit, but please be respectful of the needs of others. Locked away on the north side of the barn are landscaping power tools that are available through the Landscape Committee. On the far side of the storage area is the dog park. This fenced area has shaded seating for you and the necessary tools to clean the space before you head back to your rig. While we're at a point where the co-op boundary meets the Sonoran Desert, it is an appropriate time to mention the extensive system of hiking trails behind the co-op. That's due west, behind the 700-row Founders Park, Pole Barn, Dog Park, and Storage area. Multiple trails follow ridges and washes through several hundred acres. You're welcome to enjoy them on a solitary hike or with friends and neighbors. Founders Park is on the west side of the park, just before the bridge to the storage area. Here you'll find the pavilion providing protection from the elements, as well as picnic tables, a clay oven, and the only place in the park where you can build a wood-burning fire. Groups within the co-op can reserve the pavilion. See the calendar and booking instructions on the SKP Saguaro website. On the far side of the storage area are cargo containers that have been repurposed as storage spaces. Only lifetime leaseholders may rent these. Check with the office for availability and current rates. The storage area itself will accommodate rigs of all sizes, and each lifetime leaseholder gets one free space and may rent additional space subject to availability. Subject to the same availability, 300 and 700 row leaseholders may rent storage in this lot. Check with the office for space assignment and spaces available for rental. There is an outdoor game area along the north side of dry camping. There is a bocce court, horseshoes, and equipment for other outdoor games. The Recycling Center, completely operated by volunteers, is at the west end of Saguaro Drive. Although it does not generate direct revenue for the co-op, it has resulted in saving money by reducing the number of dumpsters required for household trash. Unfortunately, we cannot recycle glass, so it just goes into the dumpsters. It is worthy to note, however, that the co-op is the largest recycler in the city of Benson. The propane station is behind the office and open Monday and/or Thursday, October to April. Check the office for the current schedule and price per gallon. In 2016, the All-Volunteer Technology Committee implemented a park-wide Wi-Fi network that holds the promise of providing unlimited internet service to every lot in the co-op. Note that the goal is to get the usable signal to the lot. The resident is responsible for dealing with penetration of RVs and casitas, as well as dealing with landscaping and trees. It is a work in progress, and the Wi-Fi team is continually working on system improvements. The details on how to become a leaseholder are on the skipsaguaro.org website, but here it is in a nutshell. First, you must be a member of the SKP RV Club. See skp.org for more information. Then you complete the paperwork with our office and lay down a $500 fully refundable deposit. If your circumstances change or you just change your mind, you get the full amount back. Or, if you are offered to take a leasehold, the $500 is applied toward the price. The processing fee is non-refundable. Once you have joined the hot list, you are assigned a number that goes down every time someone with a lower number gets a leasehold or withdraws from the list. Hot list members can check their number on the skipsaguaro.org website. When lots are available, they are offered on Saturday to the lowest hot list number calling in the office twice. Once between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Arizona time to indicate their interest in one or more of the lots up for grabs, and again between 3 and 3:30 to see if they were the lowest hot list number that had indeed called in. We close this virtual tour with this extremely important message. The SKP Saguaro Co-op is a multi-million-dollar enterprise that operates on a not-for-profit basis. All expenses over and above our income are underwritten by the lifetime leaseholders through an annual fee known as the Maintenance and Operation Fee. Those that join our family recognize that the expectation is that they will pitch in and contribute time and energy to our quality of life. To underscore this, it is interesting to note that there are only 5 paid employees and 2 work campers on our staff. Everything else is done by volunteers. Before becoming a member of the Skip Saguaro Co-op community, we urge you to carefully consider the volunteer commitment and contributions that are required and expected of you while you're part of our family. Well, as you may have noticed, we're proud of our community, and thank you for taking this virtual tour. But it's only by being here in person that you'll find our greatest resources, your fellow escapees that have made the Skip Saguaro Co-op a treasured part of their lives.